Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be going over our adult king ghost poncho and crown pattern. I finally had the time to make it in adult sizing in sizes extra small through extra large. This is your standard, again, adult sizing. But if you want in plus size adult, message me and I'll start working on that, okay? Anyways, let's get started. Like always, I give you two files. The first one is the instructions where I give you info about the printing settings, a picture guide on how to tape and assemble the pattern, and a page on like fabric material guide layout. And now onto the second file, which is the pattern itself. Okay, we're gonna first start by doing the test square. Okay, so I recommend that you print out the first page of the pattern again so we can double check that the printing settings are correct and the square has to measure 2 by 2, and if it does, then we're good to go and you can print out the rest of the pattern. A couple more things are on the pages are a shaded light gray number and letter, that way you know how to arrange them in order, and then a dotted border around each page. Okay, so if you look back at the instructions, I tell you to tape and match on the dotted line from A1 all the way to A8, and then we're going to go down to B1 all the way to B8, again go down to C1 all the way to C7, and then we're going to go down to D3 all the way to D5, again go down to E3 all the way to E5. Okay, so that's how we're gonna arrange our paper and tape it all together. Also, I'm gonna input the footage from our kids sew along video because again we're gonna sew the poncho and the crown the same way. It's just now that I have it in adult sizing for all of you guys that requested it. So here it is, and let's get started. We're gonna start by first assembling the face applique. I did attach the cut file as well for this pattern in case you want to use an iron-on vinyl. It'll be included, okay? Okay, so once you're done sewing the red area, we're going to pin and sew the white pieces, which are the teeth. So we're done with the mouthpiece. Now we're gonna go on to the eyes. So for the eyes, I'm gonna attach the little white piece on top of the black eyes. Once you're done assembling the face applique, place it on top of the front of the poncho and we're going to sew that. Now we're going to place fabric's right sides together and sew the side seams at 1/2 inch seam allowance. I also went ahead and did a 1/4 hem on the bottom of the poncho. Now let's move on to the hood. So we're sewing again 1/2 inch seam allowance, and then for the hem for the hood we're doing 1/2 inch. And then once you're done with that, we're going to connect both the poncho and the hood on the neckline. I normally like to divide the front and back just because I feel like it helps pin the hood equally around the neckline. So yeah, I start from the back, front, and then I'll pin the sides. So yeah, we're going to be sewing 1/2 inch all around the neckline. And ta-da! We are done with the poncho. Let's move on and make the crown. Okay, so once you have your little diamonds already sewn, we're going to pin red sides together, and we're going to leave an opening at the bottom. So yeah, we're going to leave an opening here, and we're also going to leave an opening on the side. Yeah, we're going to sew from this corner all around to the other corner, and then we're gonna sew from the bottom this corner to over here, leave an opening, and then from here to here, and then we're leaving opening on the sides. So this is where we're gonna put the elastic once we flip it right sides. Also, we're gonna be doing a 1/4 seam allowance when you're sewing, okay? So I already flipped the whole crown and I folded the seam inward because we're going to do a top stitch in a little bit, but for right now, cut a 6-inch elastic and we're going to put it inside the opening from the side. So okay, so elastic is already sewn, yay. Now we're gonna top stitch before we close it all together. So top stitch all on the top, and then at the bottom, like I said, closing the opening here. So once you're done doing the top stitch, now we're gonna connect the elastic to the other side. But before you close it, measure it on the person to see if you need to cut the elastic to make it a little bit smaller on the head. But yeah, so you're just gonna put it in here and sew across to close it.